Meanwhile, we've learned that Fergie, Sarah Ferguson, has been desperately trying to break into Hollywood. This is before her disgraced ex-husband Andrew's arrest. Kinsey, she was apparently trying to get her 2021 romance novel, Her Heart for a Compass, made into a TV series.
Timing is everything in Hollywood, and Fergie trying to sell her corset-ripping story as the Epstein files were dropped was the definition of bad timing. No one wants to associate Sarah with sexy time in the middle of one of the biggest global sex scandals in history. Bill Gates, his multiple affairs was bad enough. 50 Shades of Fergie, I need to bleach my brain. Okay? No, thank you.
50 Shades of Fergie. Now, that is a brilliant title. That could work. That could work. Maybe Netflix would be interested. Now, let's hear from activist, actress Kristen Stewart, I should say. Here she is, opining on how she would miss immigrants in LA.
Immigrants. I can't stand the idea that the dismantling of the culture that did have a hand in like making me who I am, which is so meaningless in the face of people's lives being like completely unearthed, uprooted, destroyed, like just the this is like not who we are. So like where I'm from, I don't identify with that right now. And so like I definitely am dying every day thinking, so do we make movies about this? Do we throw all of our money at it? Do we stop buying burgers in the daytime? What do we do about this? Like I can't fathom that it's happening until it doesn't happen. It's like Los Angeles doesn't exist without all of us.
You know, I played Robert De Niro earlier, and there's something to be said about banning actors from speaking publicly unless they're reading from a script, because that's painful, and the internet had a field day with it, Kinsey.
I mean, she's talking to Architectural Digest. I mean, some of the comments say, like, I follow this page for architecture. Another, just show me a cool bathroom, please. And words are not her gift. I mean, do we stop buying burgers in the daytime?
Burgers? Yeah, that was my favorite bit too. Well, I think in her mind it makes sense. Now, to another activist and sometime actress, comic, Rosie O'Donnell, her daughter Chelsea has made headlines after she was accused of touching a man's genitals without his permission, leading to her being thrown behind bars and her probation for various other offences being terminated. Kinsey, what more can you tell me about this case?
Well, what I can tell you about this case is that, you know, Rosie should probably focus on her own drama versus trying to tell us all how to vote and how to live our lives. She did previously state that Chelsea has addiction issues, but what does it say about Rosie that she flees the country while her child is clearly out of control? Stay home and get your family in order before dishing out political advice to everyone else.
Well, Rosie herself is obviously troubled. We mock her for her Trump derangement syndrome, but it's a real condition when it comes to her. She has spoken about her therapist telling her to stop posting about Donald Trump. Just try to go 48 hours without posting about Donald Trump. And Kinsey, she can't do it.
She can't do it. And I believe this has become her purpose in life, Rita. I believe this has become her brand. I don't think that she wants to make people laugh anymore. I don't think that she wants to be a movie star anymore. I feel like she's given that up and she just wants to be an activist. And you're not very good at it. Like, I'd go back to the comedy bit. We enjoyed you in that arena.
I'm telling you, she is good at it in a sort of a perverse way, because I think she's the type of activist that pushes people towards the Republicans, people who are on the fence. They look at her antics and they don't want to be siding with whoever she's supporting. Now, before you go, a churchgoer whose Sunday service was stormed by Don Lemon and his entourage has filed a lawsuit against the journalist and the other protesters, saying they caused her to suffer severe emotional distress. What more can you tell me about this one, Kinsey?
Well, we're going to have to wait and see what happens here, obviously. But the woman claims Don acted with a group of protesters and that one protester admitted on social media to assisting Don with logistics and local contacts in support of the operation. According to the papers, Don appeared to take satisfaction in the disruption as he live streamed the event. I feel like we could see that for ourselves, but he won't be taking satisfaction if he has to declare bankruptcy over this drama. Hopefully it makes him, take more accountability of his actions going forward.
Well, in the aftermath, before he was charged, he was talking about how anyone who was objecting to his behaviour was obviously entitled and a white supremacist. I mean, some of his rationalizations were quite extraordinary, and he's been loving the attention ever since. He's been painting himself as a victim, pretending like he's been persecuted by the Trump administration when it's a grand jury that's indicted him. So, yes, Don Lemon, I'm sure he'll be featuring on this program for many months to come. Kinsey Schofield, thanks for your time.